I already made it clear in the intro that some of my opinions would offend you. But a comment section is free, so feel free to attack me in the comments if you want. Visuals do matter, because you can't tell me you've never started standing a group or bias someone because their visuals. If you tell me that's not true, I'm gonna assume you're lying. Most K-pop stans are more racist than the idols. Companies don't fumble idols as often as fans think. Sometimes they just know what will sell better. Underrated idols are sometimes just not connecting with the public, and that's okay. I've relies heavily on a few members' star power group balance isn't their strongest point. New Jeans sound is refreshing, but very minimal. Some songs feel unfinished or too repetitive. K-pop isn't as global as fans think. Fandoms are global, but most songs still don't have real mainstream impact outside the fan bubble. Fans hype up hard choreographies, but half the time simpler choreo actually looks cleaner and more impactful. Not every idol needs a solo debut. Some solos expose weaknesses that are hidden in group settings. K-pop fans are harsher on female idols' skills, but harsher on male idols' personalities. And Hypen's concept and branding are stronger than their musical identity so far. Not every idol who writes lyrics is a good songwriter. Stage presence debates are often just popularity contests in disguise. YG Entertainment built an image of exclusivity, but long hiatuses hurt their artists more than they help. Mistreated idols who renew their contracts probably aren't as mistreated as fans think. NCT's unlimited concept is interesting, but it's also confusing and makes it harder for casual fans to stay invested. A lot of iconic moments in K-pop are manufactured by companies, not organic. People hating on the new BTS album airing aren't real music fans and only listen to pop or mainstream pop artists. A lot of new K-pop songs all sound the same. K-pop survival shows don't always pick the most talented trainees, they pick the most marketable ones. Stay and My are the worst fandoms. SM Entertainment experiments a lot, but not all experimental music is good. Some of it just sounds messy. Some fandoms care more about breaking records than actually enjoying the music. A lot of idols are replaceable. Harsh, but many groups could swap certain members, and casual listeners wouldn't notice. Jennie is charismatic, but a lot of her effort controversies didn't come from nowhere. Fans just defend it harder now because of her status. Cha Eun-woo is the definition of pretty privilege. His visuals boosted his career more than his performances. Hyunjin has insane stage presence, but people overrate his dancing technique compared to top-tier dancers. Jungkook is extremely well-rounded, but his music direction sometimes plays it too safe for someone with his level of talent. Hwasa broke beauty standards, but now brands and media also use that image as a marketing tool. Heesung is called an ace, but doesn't always stand out as much as that title suggests in performances. Taehyung is a strong performer, but sometimes relies more on intensity than precision. Lisa is an amazing performer, but her solo music hasn't fully matched her performance ability. Being stable is sometimes just code for being boring on stage. A few main dancers wouldn't stand out at all in professional dance crews outside K-pop. Baekhyun set a very high vocal standard, so when newer idols get praised as top vocalists, it feels inflated. J-Hope is one of the best performers in K-pop, yet still gets underrated because he's not the most biased member. Yoona gets labeled as just visuals, but she actually carries energy in performances more than people admit. Kai is an elite performer, but his vocals are often overlooked because they're not standout. Winter is very solid, but the best fourth-gen vocalist title gets thrown around too easily. Jisoo improved a lot over time, but she still wouldn't stand out vocally in a group like Mamamoo or EXO's vocal line level. BTS' vocal line is amazing. Of course they mess up sometimes, but that by no means makes them bad singers like the haters claim they are. K-pop pushes perfection so much that slightly above average skills look exceptional. Changbin is one of the stronger idol rappers, but his aggressive style can lack variety across tracks. Taemin is one of K-pop's best performers ever, but his vocals are sometimes praised like they're top tier when they're more good plus stylistic than elite. G-Dragon is insanely influential, but if he debuted today, his rap and vocals would be judged way more harshly skill-wise. Center positions are often decided by who looks best in thumbnails, not who performs best overall. Fans praise idols for improving, but that doesn't always mean they've reached a high level yet. Refreshing concept has become code for simple plus easy to consume, not necessarily innovative. Some idols get called underrated when they're actually just properly rated but less promoted. Cordis is an original, they're just the Korean version of Playboy Cardi, and if you mean original to Kpop, then I think I should hold your hand as I tell you this, they're not. Nobody outside of Kpop cares about Psy, Big Bang, or any other irrelevant group that paved the way. Yoonho is one of the most balanced performers in the group, but gets overlooked because he's not the most flashy. A lot of iconic visuals would not stand out the same way outside of K-pop styling and makeup. Being versatile sometimes just means being average in multiple concepts. Some idols are only considered funny because fans are attached to them, not because they're actually entertaining. Not every group needs lore, storylines, sometimes it just overcomplicates things. K-pop fans often mistake confidence for arrogance depending on whether they like the idol. Fans complain about line distribution, but if lines were fair, a lot of songs would sound worse. K-pop has gotten more global, but also more generic in sound at the same time. Some idols are only considered funny because fans are attached to them, not because they're actually entertaining. Sadly, parasocial fans are exactly what the pop industry wants. Heesung actually wanted to leave and hype and to go solo. People calling BTS visual holes is embarrassing, as half the group is part of the most handsome men in the world. Popular groups are overhated. Anyways, that's all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.